Welcome back to Fairy Tail Anime Review, episode number 34. This one I'm reviewing the 302nd episode of the anime, The Third Seal. There's many things going on in this episode. First, I want to talk about the one moment I have been looking forward to ever since I first saw in the opening titles. You see, we have the thing going with Natsu, Lucy, Brandyish, and of course, Mist, because, well, Mist always got to give all everything. Yeah, so Brandon's just like, do we have to walk all the way there? And Natsu's like, I'm not getting in a vehicle because, well, he gets motion sickness. I was like, okay. Yeah, and Happy points out, though, that she only can carry one person. Brandon's just like, I got an idea. So she basically makes Happy giant size. And she basically puts on a cutesy face because, well, Happy is adorable. Though apparently no one has bothered to heal his hands. So he picks up Lucy by her skirt. And Lucy's like, put me down! It's so funny. And then they ride to see August on top of his head. It is so hilarious. Yeah. And of course, Brandon's just like, oh, it's so soft. And of course, Natsu's like, oh, overreacting. It's so funny. And of course, Brandy does something really silly with Lucy's breast. First, she just flattens them, and then she makes them really big to the point of almost stretching out of her outfit. And then she returns them back to a normal size. He's like, can you quit it, please? And then they finally meet August, and of course, he kind of accuses her of treason and stuff like that, and of course, stuff going on with. And then we also have Irene, aka Ursa's mother. Ursa's not in the episode, in case you're wondering. Yeah, she's like, it's gonna be 4 players. First, you have the tigers and the horses. Then you have the fairies, and then you have someone else. And of course, it's Grand Sorcier, minus Jalal and Melody. And of course, Yonako. Well, while this is going on with them, Remy and Biafia basically blasting the field, of course, when they arrive. And of course, the master of Sabretooth, Sting, is basically crying over basically their failure to be a freaking monster. And Yonako slaps him across the face for it. And of course she's blushing as well. It's kind of implied in this scene that maybe Yonako is in love with Sting. Yeah. And is it just me, or is that, well, her clothes are pretty much almost gone. She's almost, her clothes been shredded. And also, when they get into the fight, they're basically getting pumped up. And of course, Blue Pegasus jumps in, and of course, one of the soldiers basically, hey, can I look at your panties? Because apparently, now they actually cut this from the anime, where the soldiers actually look at Jenny's panties a lot when she was basically put up in the crucifix thing. And Gonjo basically seeing that, pointing out to the monster he sees later, says, seeing those people crucified brings us back memories. Stuff that he did to Levy and her 2 bodyguards. Yep. And of course, he mentions something that really sort of upsets Levy, not make her mad, but basically her sad. So basically, she fights alongside with him against Bloodman. That's seriously what he calls him, Bloodman. And of course, Irene sends out her 2 subordinates to participate in the fighting. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's see. We see Zeref briefly in the episode. He's like, the ground's changing. The country's ground's changing. What is Irene up to? That's the only appearance of Zeref, just this quick little thing in this episode. Him and his subordinate, and that's it. I mean, there's nothing about basically what's going on in the guild in this episode. Urza is nowhere to be seen. It's basically just Natsu's group with going this August. The groups of Gonjo's group teaming up with Blue Pegasus and Sabretooth, along with Crime Sorcier, take on the soldiers of Alvarez and this monster. I'm trying to think though, and of course the whole thing was there, and that's really it in this episode. But yeah, but mostly the comedy is a little bit there. It's mostly with Team Natsu. What their part is the calm part of the episode. Everything else is basically all serious. And it's revealed that Bloodman has pretty much the ability to access all the curses of Tartarus. Yep, all 9 demons, even though they look like humans. Yep. Though sometimes in fiction, demons can look like have sort of a human appearance. That's not to be unusual, but these people, yeah, they look like humans, even though they're pretty much demons. Which will. Yeah, and of course, Lev puts on a fake mask, apparently because affected by Bane particles. Bane particles. Locke has had these, and his basically got eliminated pretty easily. That thanks to Wall, who basically eliminated Bane particles. And apparently, Bane particles don't affect Gonjo because he's got iron lungs, but it does affect Levi. I mean, her coat pretty much got shredded while they were fighting, and she's basically sleeveless while her outfit, and she nearly dies at the end of the episode. But man, such a good episode. And this episode is adapted from chapters. Once it comes up here, 485, 486, and the first 14 pages of chapter 14. Oh, yep, almost forgot about this. Kana is still considering to breaking Mavis's glass, and of course they pretty much will have they reference a character from Fairy Tail Zero, who does have a striking resemblance to Kana. It's I don't know if it's hinted that this one might be Kana might be descendant of hers. It's just that she looks almost exactly like her, and then she has basically kind of like a rude moment. It says, "Even though you choose your protection, you won't be killing me." Yeah, but she's like, it's like killing a friend. That's her point of view, anyways, when it comes to that. But yeah, interesting episode. So yeah, that's really it for this particular review. I was thinking of doing a review of Case Closed, but I don't think that's gonna happen tonight. I still think I'm gonna finish up Case Closed tonight, but I don't think I'll review. I'll probably review it tomorrow, along with the newest episode of Ace Attorney. But but until I see you next review, bye.